So my name's Chris Lester. I found out about Nick through YouTube. Actually started watching him towards the end of COVID. Just picked it up, started watching it, liked the idea of what Nick was doing. Never sailed, never really thought about sailing before, and just got hooked on the idea. Consequently, because of that, we had a conversation a few months ago. We had a chat, and here I am. End of the first week of, or the last Sharpen Up Flotilla in October, and been with Nick on Admirals Passage. What an experience. So for me, I didn't really have any sailing experience. I just felt that maybe sailing might be something that I'd want to do. But I just wanted to be learning from someone that could teach me, not from a book, but actually how it is. And just watching Nick and watching Nick's videos, it came across that he obviously knew what he was talking about, knew what he was doing, but how he was explaining it just sort of triggered for me, and it just made a whole lot of sense. So I knew that his teaching style was something that would work with me, and I would be able to learn from Nick, and all that experience that Nick's got is just mind-blowing. And if I can just get a snippet of that, then that would be great. That gives me an idea what it's like, and also gave me an understanding of whether sailing would be something for me, which obviously massively is. When we spoke at the beginning of this year, and I said to Nick, look, I want to do some sailing. I don't really know what it's about or anything. I wanted to do some learning. I just wanted to learn. So we spent a week together at the very beginning of June. Had a week, literally just Nick and myself, on one of the yachts, and it was just, we went out and sailed. Literally sailed for a week. I had no clue. I just helmed everything, tried to do everything, tried to learn everything all in 1 week, which was just loads to do. But it gave me a great insight to the sailing, and obviously then Nick and I also built a very good relationship, a very strong relationship, and it was very much. It was a friendship, and then it was like, okay, constantly showing, reminding, and then it was a teaching time, but it was in a relaxed way. It wasn't like an instructor telling you what to do from a manual. It was literally, let's go sailing. Where are we going? I don't know, let's figure out on the water. Let's see where the wind takes us. Okay, great, let's go and do that. And then we're out there and we're just sailing, and we're going to go over to this port, we're going to dock today. This is what you're going to do. And yeah, I got thrown some pretty heavy curveballs. Obviously, after the first day, Nick realised, well, the best way for me to learn is to throw me in the deep end, and I got thrown in the deep end a few times, which honestly was great. Best way to learn is just literally just do it. I'm not one for sitting back and watching someone else do it. I can't learn that way. So Nick made it very clear at the beginning, like, okay, here's your curveball. This is what we're going to be doing. Great, done.
Hard to port. Hard to port.
He didn't tell me we were doing this.
All right, we're going to put your thrusters back down just for security, but they timed out. We forgot to do a little blip. That's right, it happens. Keep hard to port, hard to port. You to neutral, are you?
Neutral.
Okay, go into reverse now and give it a little bit of power. That's a lot, somewhere in the middle. A bit more, there we go, that's it. Now straighten your rudder down to dead center.
Even as my first week was coming in, Nick already spoke to me about this flotilla that he does every year. Obviously watched the videos to see what it was like, and thought that would be great for me as a next stage learning curve, to get confidence, I suppose. Is that the right word? I don't really know, maybe understanding. And so coming on the flotilla in October was easily the next stage, and being here with 6 yachts during this week, all different crews coming from all different amounts of experience from different locations, was an even bigger learning curve for me.
You've got to veer away, you're not giving it enough lift.
So for me to come on the Admirals Passage had a couple of different avenues. Yes, to sail more with Nick, but also they're looking at the opportunity of, for me, eventually having a yacht, having a boat, and then trying to understand what that looked like and how that was. And having the opportunity to get onto 6 different yachts and see how the layout is, how different they sail, what you need on a yacht, what the yacht's going to be used for in the future. So this was a fantastic opportunity to obviously see that as well, but also talk to all the other sailors that were there, all the other skippers that have got yachts or looking to hire yachts, or even been sailing and chartering in the past. And so this was a great opportunity for me to take all that knowledge in and all that understanding and literally talk to everyone about it, and given me a whole lot more of information about when it comes to my time to buy a yacht, which is probably getting a whole lot closer. I think if I'd been here any longer this week, I'd probably have bought the yacht for sure. And yeah, so it gives you all of that. It gives you the opportunity to do some training, to learning, and to listen to other people's points on mooring and you know, Mediterranean mooring and different types of mooring and everything about the sailing part of it, but then also about their experience about being on yachts. Honestly, I just couldn't imagine how much information I was going to be getting this week, and how much, you know, we've spoken to everyone, and everyone's just literally been a great bunch of people, literally. You know, I've just walked off with Nick now. Yeah, will I be back on the next one? Absolutely. Will I be back before the next one? Absolutely. I just got to figure out how to do it, because, yeah, for sure. How can you not? This is just the best way of doing it. And also for something I didn't know, which was obviously a spot of luck. Coming to Croatia for me was because Nick was here, and that's why I came. And what a fantastic location. Having all of the small islands around, that you could literally sail for an hour or 2 hours if you want and just chill out in a little bay, go off and do another hour sailing. Everything is just so close. It's so accessible. I came from London. I live in the Middle East. So coming here actually was a stroke of luck, because there's so many options. Having the first week with Nick in June, we sailed one direction. This week, we've not even touched the edges of the availability of what there is to sail in Croatia. It's on another level, it really is. So yeah, you've got to get out here. We've had a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain this week, loads of sunshine. Where else would you want to sail? Oh, all the curveballs. Oh, so by the way, today we're going to come off the dock by sail. Yeah, of course, why would that not be a thing on my 3rd day? So good luck. Don't miss a chance. The flotillas get booked up very quickly, so don't hang around.